Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. And today's video is going to be, what if Izuku Midoriya had Asriel Dreamer's powers, part 1. And I know I said that I was going to do the older videos now, and then wait until a month to do the older ones. But, you guys would kill me if I did that. Also, I did not get a response on what ship Izuku should be with, because I was hoping it would be Mina. You know, they're both, their eyes are basically the same. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Izuku X Mina on what if Izuku Midoriya was Undertale Red. So, yeah. And basically, this is how my video is going to be working out now. One half of the week, I do new videos, which is going to be this week. Which is going to be from Sunday to Friday, not Friday, from Sunday to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So yeah, 4 days you get new videos, and the other 3 days you get older videos. Got it? Cause I lost track. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys gonna be liking this video, and we start in 1, 2, 3. Let's go! So we start in this world. In this world they have souls, and this is basically thousands of years after, Frisk freed all the monsters in the underground. So basically, everyone's half monster and half human. So yeah, and Izuku's family have been a part of goat monsters, skeletons, and all that. But I already have some stuff that, so yeah. And yeah, Izuku is, so yeah, this is how it's gonna work. Okay, yeah, Izuku's born. He looks like a goat monster. So everyone's excited and the Midoriya family is happy that their son was able to have a monster body. So yeah. So yeah. And there are quirks in this one. It's basically a 50-50. Basically 50% of the population are half monster, half human. 50% and the other 50 is basically human with quirks. But now, basically it's like this. Basically, only 20% of the world are not monster, half human, or just normal humans. So yeah. Izuku looks like this puffball, as we see right here. And yeah, Izuku just wears a striped shirt every day of the week. His closet basically has a striped shirt with the number on the back, which is from 1 to 7. So yeah, and yeah, basically yeah. So yeah, Izuku gets his magic, and yeah, basically for people who look like monsters, and for people who look like monsters, they call it magic. But for people who look like humans, they call them quirks. So yeah. And Izuku can turn to dust. Like basically he can turn to dust. So yeah. So yeah. So Izuku gets his magic, and he uses what was it called again? Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, Izuku uses uses Star Blazing, and it does 0 damage. an attack. So yeah, Izuku is proud that he has a really strong, what he calls a really strong magic attack, as well as his parents call it magic because he's a monster. So yeah, Izuku and Bakugo are friends in this timeline, and Izuku just basically Izuku and Bakugo are basically brothers in this. So yeah, but sadly one day Bakugo falls ill. And they do not know why. So yeah, Izuku is just starting to get worried for his friend. So one day when he went to go visit Bakugo at the hospital, and it's gotten that bad. So yeah, one day when Izuku went to go visit Bakugo at the hospital, Izuku brought Bakugo a golden flower and tells him to get well soon. As Izuku just watches TV with Bakugo, and the news comes on, and Bakugo seems interested in it, so he tells Izuku to keep it on. Izuku says okay as they watch the news. And it goes like this. Breaking news, MK! Today's news, the government has found out that 6 souls, that has found out more of the 6 souls, MK. And that we have found a 7th soul. And it has abilities to have people persist after death, MK. And Bakugo just tells Izuku to change the channel because he's tired of the news reporter saying MK. So Izuku does, and they just watch some TV. Wait a minute, guys. Then one day, Bakugo falls very ill, to the point where he is gonna die in about 70 something hours. So yeah, Izuku is incredibly worried for Bakugo and remembers the news. He tells Bakugo that he's going to go, that he has to go now, and then tells his parents that he's going to go to school. Izuku walks towards a government building that is called Soul Lab. Izuku sighs and huffs out as he literally runs inside the base. And at this moment, the school calls Inko, saying that Izuku, is Izuku at a doctor's appointment since he's not at school. Inko, Hisashi, and basically and the Bakugo family are worried now. And then on the news, it comes out to say that someone's breaking into the Soul Labs and military forces are shooting at the target. Target seems to be throwing stars, swords, and some type of rainbow lightning. At this point, Inko is worried because she knows that Izuku throws rainbow lightning. That's some people can throw rainbow lightning. also known as, wait a minute guys, also known as Shocker Breaker. So yeah. And Izuku is like this right now. So yeah. Izuku is blocking some bullets, but with his chaos sabers. But starts to get gets shot really badly. Izuku is taking everything that he can and heads towards where they're keeping the souls. Izuku sees the six souls of kindness, perseverance, integrity, bravery, justice, and patience. Izuku, wait a minute guys. So Izuku, oh well, come on guys, oh come on, nope. Okay, wait a minute guys. Okay, so yeah, Izuku, just out of instinct, smashes the canisters holding the souls and absorbs the 6 human souls. And he is now in this form, which he looks like he is as tall as a 15-year-old in robes. So yeah, and basically think of Asriel and think of Asriel, Dreamer, and Undertale, and then put some of Izuku's hair on him, and that's what you get. But without the horns. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just put the horns there as well. So Izuku is looking all over and can only find several different soul colors. Izuku getting tired as the military just busts in through the door and starts shooting at him. And now they say that they found a target of 16 years old. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna say random stuff, okay? Now they're gonna say that they found a target of 18 years old. So yeah, that's what Izuku kind of looks like, but he looks like this. He says, now Izuku, they're just gonna say that they found someone of the age of 15 looking and. So yeah, Izuku conjures Chaos Buster and starts shooting at the military as they start shooting at him. Izuku is falling to the floor on his knees as they tell him to stand down. Izuku not giving up. Izuku, not giving up, uses Hyper Goner. And the Hyper Goner sucks in their weapons. Except for them. Once it's gone, Izuku pushes them to the floor and hits them. Izuku summons the Chaos Sabers and starts running towards where he can, and looking for the Soul of Determination. Izuku finally finds it and rips the canister out of the wall and starts running towards the exit. Izuku falls to the ground, getting shot at once more. Izuku huffing, trying to catch his breath as some of the bullets punctured his lungs. Some in the stomach and some on his spine. They all say to stand down and they can help him. He just needs to calm down. Izuku thinking about calming down, just stopping. But he tells himself, I came too far to give up. I doing this for my friend. Doing this Kachan. As Izuku just uses Angels of Death, shooting at all of the Angels of Death barrage, shooting at all of the guards. Izuku gets up and runs / limping / walking towards the hospital where Bakugo is. The hospital gets a notification of this, but it's too late. Izuku busts through the doors using Hyper Goner and just runs / walks / limping towards Bakugo's door. Izuku reaches in and sees Mitsuki, Bakugo's dad, Hisashi, and Inko ready to use their magic, but until they see Izuku's face. Then they see the soul that Izuku is carrying in his palms. They let him through, and Izuku places the soul on Bakugo's chest and tells Bakugo to absorb it. Bakugo, out with the little strength he has left, absorbs the soul. Bakugo wakes up and feels better now, feels more determined. As he looks to his side to see Izuku, and Izuku's still in his, his second form, which is the god of hyper death, right here. So yeah, he's in that form right now, and says, "Wait a minute, guys." But Izuku just says, "Glad to see you're awake, Kachan. But it was the best thing ever to be your friend." As cracks in Izuku's body start to appear, he keeps on his body starts cracking like China teaware. As with one more crack, Izuku turns to dust. And the dust lands on the flower that Izuku gave him. Bakugo cries. Later that night, and everyone was surprised because they thought Bakugo was going to die soon. And now they found out about Izuku's sacrifice. Stealing from the government, ending his life for Bakugo to survive and carry on what they wanted to be, heroes. Later that night, Bakugo is depressed and sad that his only friend had just passed, until he hears something coming from the flower that Izuku gave him. He hears snoring. Bakugo looks towards the plant and sees that the petals have a tint of green on them. So yeah. Izuku is now in his flower form. So basically, Izuku went back. Basically, Izuku's first form, which was his goat form, which is his kid goat form, was basically his fourth form. No, wait, was basically his third form, God of Hyperdeath, and Izuku Midoriya, which was, this one was Izuku's fourth form, and God of Hyperdeath was his fifth form. The Flower is his first form, and Omega Flowey is his second form. So yeah, Izuku just went back to stage 1. So yeah, Bakugo looks towards the flower and then just flicks it, trying to wake it up to see what's going on. And then the flower says that something that Bakugo thought would never happen. Kachan, just a few more seconds. And I was like, if you guys are getting weird thoughts on why Izuku said that, it's because they have sleepovers, okay? Because they have sleepovers. So yeah. And usually, Katsuki tries to wake up Izuku early than usual so they can go train with their powers. So, Bakugo licks the flower one more time, and then Izuku says, "I said one more second!" Mako flinches and falls off the bed. Izuku says, "Bakugo, why are you more taller now? Wasn't I taller than you? Where are my hands? Where are my feet?" As Bakugo goes to the bathroom, picks up Izuku, which Izuku's in the flower pot right now, and then goes to the bathroom. Izuku is still looking up at Katsuki, saying, "Bakugo, why are you picking me up like this? Please stop. Stop it." As Bakugo places Izuku down in front of the mirror, Izuku looks at the mirror and says, "Oh my god! I'm a flower!" Wait, where are my ears? Where are my teeth? How am I talking? How do I have eyes? How do I have vocal cords? I have so many questions. It's almost like I'm from a game. Sorry about the guys, I usually have timers, so yeah. It also looks like I'm from a game where it basically makes no sense how a flower's talking. Bakugo, what'd you do to me? First, I remember that I was being shot at by humans. Then I was barely crawling towards your room, and then I told you to absorb a soul. And wait, how am I still alive? Bakugo shrugs and then hugs Izuku, which kind of weird because he's a flower. So yeah, Izuku calls a nurse in and says that there's a talking flower in my room. The nurses get the needles ready and the spray jacket, and is about to put the needle inside of Bakugo's shoulder to put him in sleep so that she can get the spray jacket on until Izuku says, "Hey, what you doing, my friend?" The nurse is freaking out because they almost put a kid in the mental asylum for nothing. So yeah, she is basically saying sorry that she thought he was lying. So yeah, the nurse calls the doctor in, and the doctor calls Bakugo's parents, and Bakugo's parents call Inko and Isashi. Basically everyone comes in And their teacher even comes in, and all their classmates comes in to see that their most powerful student in the school is now a flower. A freaking flower, guys. So yeah, everyone's teasing him that he's now just gonna be pretty. Izuku is getting mad, which is unusual and also Izuku is soulless, or what he thinks to be soulless. So yeah, Izuku summons vines from the ground at a kid, the kid with long fingers, and then little pellets just surround the kid, and Izuku just says, "I am still more powerful than you, weeb. You kid that will make women feel more better." And the parents, everyone that got that joke just started cracking up and laughing. But the kids didn't, because they didn't understand the joke. Neither did Izuku, he just said something random. This so that I can open pickle jars in my first try. As Izuku is trying to reach for him, the flower pot just literally falls over. So yeah, it's time skip to the end of the usual. Bakugo is just walking down a tunnel because he usually brings Izuku from school to home. So yeah, Bakugo. It's basically everyone hears that Izuku wants to sign up to be a hero. So they start laughing up about this. So yeah, as Izuku just holds up a leaf, basically having it bend up in front of the whole class. I'm pretty sure you guys can know what that meant. So yeah, Izuku then just says, "Shut the F up!" Bakugo just smiles at this and makes an explosion in his hands and tells Izuku, "Hey buddy, I'm pretty sure you should not be saying that in front of your classmates because you do not want your petals to be on fire, do you?" Izuku out of fright says, "Please, I'll do anything, please, please." Screaming for his life, boy. So yeah, Bakugo asks if Izuku can go home by now. If Izuku can go. If Izuku just wants to leave home this time or just hitch a ride. Izuku says, I know a shortcut. As he just goes into the ground. Bakugo is still creeped out that Izuku can do that. As Izuku just comes out in front of the in front of the you know what? The what was it called again? Oh yeah, the underbridge. So yeah, Izuku comes out looking around. And pulls out a map out of nowhere. And just looking through it. It makes himself bigger. So yeah, basically the normal size of what Izuku looks like. And the leaves are basically on so yeah, it's basically Izuku's leaves have vines attaching them to basically act like arms, and Izuku makes more leaves come out of his one more leaf come out of each arm, so that it basically like thumbs. So Izuku is just reading basically the whole map around Izuku City, looking through it until the sludge villain comes up. And then he's about to attack Izuku until Izuku just plops in the ground. The sludge villain misses, and Izuku pops up right in front of him in his normal flower height, which is basically 1 foot tall, which is his vines. Basically, it's just them and his. So yeah, Izuku says, "Haha, what do you think that you can defeat me? And you're going after dandelions if you're going to do that. Those dandelions are really cute." So yes, if you can know that, yeah. So yeah. And Izuku basically just is ready to, kill this guy because he messed with him. And Izuku shoots friendliness pellets, and they go into the sludge villain's eye. I would say that Izuku can deactivate quirks with this, basically the magic part. Basically deactivate quirks. As Izuku does this, the sludge villain is now basically a guy made of sludge, and no longer a sludge villain. As Izuku's vine is ready to destroy him, the friendliness pellets wear off, and the sludge villain becomes sludge again. Has all my comments and uses a Detroit Smash. Uses a Detroit Smash. Izuku says, "Hey, smiley trash bag, I was gonna get him." Guys, did you hear my voice? I don't think that was normal. Okay, so yeah. Izuku then says, All My Ears laughs and say, "Ha ha ha, you want my autograph, young flower? You know what, I'm just gonna be calling you Flowey." So yeah, name's Izuku. Okay, young Flowey. I'm just gonna be calling you Flowey because that sounds more original than Izuku. Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, Izuku just is okay, and I don't care. As All My collects the sludge villain and hops off. Izuku just goes into the ground, and All My drops the bottle on accident because he jumped too fast. And Izuku is just still trying to navigate around the city. Pulls up a map again, and in his normal height. Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, Izuku hears commotion and looks towards the sludge, and looks towards where the heroes are, and sees his worst nightmare. Izuku goes into the ground and pops up right in front of the heroes. Heroes are confused and seeing a flower, and Izuku sees Katsuki right in front of him, about to die. Izuku retains all his memories from those many years ago. Izuku, not wanting to lose it, Katsuki goes into the ground and flees the area, but everyone thinks of how of a coward that kid was, just go in front and they thought Izuku was going to save him right there and then, until they hear loud steps being made, and the soundtrack be basically da na da da na da da na da da da. As the sludge villain looks up to see a shadowy figure, as the shadow vanishes, they see Omega Flowey, aka for some flowers, but I'm also going as aka Omega Izuku. So yeah, Izuku says, "Let go of my friend." As he raises his, what you can call a hand, or paw, log, whatever, up as nuclear bomb signs disappear. Blood Villain tells him that, hey, we can share this. Ah, you are a sicko. As Izuku just slams his hand on his foot, and grabs out the gun. Izuku gives Katsuki his heroes, and yeah, then Izuku fires the flower root of the sludge villain. The sludge villain goes pop and everywhere. So yeah, and it makes sure the sludge villain is gone, charging up the hope beam, or hope bump, whatever it's called, because I have not written it down. So yeah, Izuku fires a hope beam at the sludge villain, and it sees the other one first, and then it finishes. Out of breath. Deku, out of breath, just deep forms, and they see a flower. The same flowers before just fall onto the ground, being able to basically be carried by the wind as pellets, because he has pellets. But Izuku gets slammed, is slammed against a building, and he just slams down, and so yeah, you can get it by now. So yeah, landing onto the floor. Later, Izuku wakes up in the florist. The florist. So yeah, he wakes up to see a doctor working on this girl with vines for her hair. Just Lord, I can hear that from here, and that person's actually 300 feet away from me, and I can still hear them. So yeah, Izuku trains for. Wait a minute, guys. So yeah, Izuku trains for the next 10 months with his new form he found out about. And yeah, Izuku gets ready for enters them. He goes as a flower, and Bakugo basically brings him in a pot. And Izuku just starts making jokes. And I'm gonna say Zero sees them and catches up with their jokes and says, I didn't know you can bring a crack pot in here. Get it? Because they're cracking up laughing. Izuku, when hearing this, just says this: Get the hell away from me. And he does, because of the hate face Izuku made. You know, Flowey's face. So yeah. Yeah. Izuku just gets ready for fighting. Ida tells Bakugo that he shouldn't bring a flower towards to a exam, and Izuku just uses his vines to whip the heck out of Ida's mouth, whipping it back and forth, 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 back and forth. So yeah, until Izuku just stops. And yeah, Izuku just goes and is on the floor. So yeah, everyone's making fun of Izuku because of how saying that I bet he can only throw little pellets at us. And then one of Izuku's vines just basically swirls around someone's neck and pulls them towards Izuku. Izuku just says, well, I didn't know we had some bitches out in here because I hate them. I'll rip them apart like they're the plague. Not taking chances, not taking chances, not taking chances, not taking chances. So yeah. Izuku gets ready for the exam. Everyone leaves, and President Mike's about to tell Izuku to get on with it until Izuku starts to transform into Omega Izuku. As Izuku clings onto the structure that holds the doors and throws himself in, it breaks and collapses on the ground. Izuku throws X bullets at some robots, getting points, slapping them with the back of his hand and the front. Basically, Izuku's just racking up points. Jeez Lord, it's not even 4th of July and I'm scared right now. So yeah, Izuku is getting ready, is about to head to the entrance exam, and then sees that everyone is stuck inside. And sees that a 0 pointer is coming. Izuku thinks, Guess I can help them out. And Izuku's only half the size of a 0-pointer. So yeah. Izuku just climbs all the way out there and so yeah. Izuku made a way for them to get out, and is about to get out himself until he hears that a girl scream for help. Izuku is about to launch his hope beam, and then the souls just come out of him and surround the beam as he fires. Dear Lord! I'm basically I think I'm 800 feet away from this guy and I can still hear him. I'm gonna actually ask where he gets his phone or speakers at least. So yeah, Izuku racks up a hefty 1,000 points and 600 rescue points. So yeah, that's the end of part 1, and I hope to see you on Tuesday.